Welcome to Anything You Want, the channel where we bring you not only the shining side of celebrity life, but also the most human, vulnerable, and dramatic moments behind the glamour. Don't forget, before we begin, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and if you want to support us even more, click that join button. Because together, we will keep telling the stories that matter. It was supposed to be an ordinary morning. Gökberk Yıldırım, known for his captivating performances on television and his ever-growing fan base, went in for what he thought would be a simple checkup. A routine appointment, nothing more. Yet in that quiet office, with the sterile smell of disinfectant and the sound of papers being shuffled, his life turned upside down. The doctor, wearing an expression that betrayed both professionalism and sadness, took a deep breath before speaking. "We've detected malignant cells. The results are conclusive. It's cancer." The words echoed in Gökberk's mind like thunder. For a brief moment, the world seemed to stop. The ticking of the clock on the wall grew unbearably loud. His heart raced, his mouth went dry. He struggled to focus on the doctor's explanations, treatment options, timelines, risks, because a single word consumed his thoughts: cancer. Inside his mind, panic surged. Why me? How will I tell her? What about our dreams, our baby? Will I still be here in a year? Tears threatened to fall, but pride and shock held them back. Leaving the clinic that day, Gökberk walked through the streets in silence. Crowds bustled past him, unaware that his world had collapsed. He wanted to scream, to stop strangers and tell them, "I have cancer." But instead he kept walking, carrying the heavy secret in his chest. For days, he withdrew into himself. Friends noticed his silence, his long stares into nothing. One close confidant later revealed, he wasn't himself. He would sit alone, lost in thought, barely speaking. We knew something terrible had happened. What weighed most heavily on his heart was not only his health, but the shared dream he and his partner had nurtured, the decision to start a family. The thought of holding their baby had been a source of joy. Now, that dream felt cruelly out of reach. Late at night, alone in his room, Gökberk replayed the same questions over and over. How can I bring a child into this world when I don't know if I'll be here to watch him grow? What if treatment weakens me? What if I fail? Wouldn't it be selfish? His inner struggle was relentless. He wanted to be a father. He wanted to see his partner's face light up with joy as she held their baby. Yet at the same time, he couldn't bear the thought of leaving a child fatherless. In one of his darkest reflections, he admitted to himself, "Love is not just about giving joy, it's also about protecting from pain. I can't give her false hope. I must choose the harder road now, so that one day, if I survive this, our family can bloom without fear." A quick reminder for you watching: what do you think of Gökberk's decision? Would you have done the same in his place? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to Anything You Want. Your support keeps us telling these powerful stories. Breaking the news to his partner was perhaps harder than hearing the diagnosis itself. In the privacy of their home, his voice trembled as he spoke, "We need to pause our dream. I can't give you a child now. Not when I don't even know if I'll survive this battle." Tears filled her eyes, not only from disappointment, but from the weight of his honesty. At first, grief and fear dominated her emotions. She had envisioned their baby, their family, their shared future. But as the shock softened, understanding emerged. A friend close to the couple later shared, at first, she was devastated. But she quickly realized his choice was not born of selfishness, but of love and responsibility. They both agreed, health must come first. Their dream is only postponed, not destroyed. Her words in private captured the heart of the matter. It hurt deeply. But I know his decision is an act of love. He wants to be here for our future child, not leave us alone in pain. And that makes me respect him even more. As weeks passed, Gökberk's outlook began to shift. Where once he obsessed over career schedules and upcoming projects, he now found solace in life's smallest details. Morning coffee with his partner, a walk in the park, laughter with his closest friends. He's learning to live in the moment, a family member revealed. This illness has taught him that tomorrow is never guaranteed. He cherishes every second now. Though cancer cast a dark shadow, it also illuminated the value of empathy, communication, and resilience in his relationship. Far from dividing them, the diagnosis seemed to bond the couple more tightly, strengthening their resolve to face the storm together. When news of his illness became public, social media flooded with support. Fans wrote messages of courage, admiration, and love. Stay strong, Gökberk, we are with you. Your health comes first. Family will come later. Fight and win this battle. This is what true responsibility looks like. Respect. Specialized media also highlighted the maturity of his decision, noting that his choice to put treatment above immediate family dreams was an example of selflessness and foresight. The glamour of celebrity often hides the profound human struggles beneath. Gökberk's story is not just about an actor with cancer, it is about a man confronting mortality, balancing dreams with reality, and making choices rooted in love and responsibility. His decision to postpone fatherhood may seem heartbreaking, but it is also a testament to courage. It reminds us that even in the dazzling world of showbiz, life is fragile, unpredictable, and deeply human. That concludes today's emotional story on Anything You Want. What do you think about Gökberk Yıldırım's brave decision? Do you believe love sometimes means sacrifice? Comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the join button if you'd like to support our channel even further. Because here, we don't just talk about celebrities, we share their most human stories, their struggles, and their triumphs. Stay tuned for our next report, where once again, the spotlight will shine on the untold truths behind the stars.